right, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and Atsugi, everyone on the Facebook channel, and all of our friends here on the base. Want to say hello and welcome. We're here at a very special place on NAF Atsugi, and I'd like to welcome a couple great folks. Master Chief Duncan, how you doing today?
Sound the alarm, sir. It's time to go.
Very nice, so we will do that. And we got a great special guest on board today, and if you hadn't guessed, we are at our CNRJ Navy Region Japan Fire Department here at NAF Atsugi. This is DOD's finest, literally. In the medium-sized category last year, we were nominated, or the chief here and his group nominated and won the DOD's finest category for middle category for the finest department on the in the DOD. So we're very happy to be here. Our fire chief Gonzales is here with us today. So thanks for having us aboard, Chief.
Thank you. Great to be here.
It's awesome to be here. So we got some great collection here. Could you tell us a little bit about these helmets today?
Certainly. You know, it started when I was younger. Obviously, I collected a few helmets here and there, but then it started to grow, and as you can see, it's expanded to all the way to my office. And my wife is always happy when we PCS because I take all that stuff and put it up at the new office and get it out of her household good.
Yeah, very
but
nice.
You guys have never looked better than my entire
well,
time
thank you.
I've seen you here.
I feel good, and I feel like I don't want something to happen, but if it did, I'm ready to go. So Chief, you got to tell us a little bit about it. You got an incredible mission here, keeping our sailors and families and our aircraft and our important assets safe here. So how big is your department, and how many folks you got? What are your responsibilities here?
Well, sir, we're basically tri mission here. I'm responsible for NAF Atsugi as well as Negishi and Tsurumi's areas. But here in Atsugi, we provide obviously first response capabilities for structural, aircraft, confined space, all that specialized stuff. But some of the other things that we do is the educational portion of it, seasonal type operations such as Thanksgiving's coming up. We'll give tips as far as we don't like the deep fat frying. However, we will provide you some guidance to make that a little safer, to not ruin the holidays. Christmas right around the corner as well. We'll provide extension cords and things that you should be looking at. So we do that portion. The last portion is extremely important. The MOU outside the gate. We provide quite a bit of support to the local community. The T-shirt sales and the coins that we do sell go towards orphanages that we support. Little known facts about those types of things, but several things other than just the fighting fires that we do here.
Right. So an integral part of what we do here, keeping us safe not only on the flight line and in our installations, but in our houses and our homes.
Absolutely.
And keeping us safe and training us. And I got to say, I'm thrilled at how interactive you are with us. When we had a barbecue issue very, very recently, you actually went to bat for us and supported the families and the folks out there that like to barbecue in one of our housing units. So I really appreciate that. You have been a real champion for customer service and quality of life here. So thank you very much.
I appreciate that pitch because I was getting elbowed here and there for banning barbecue, which obviously wasn't from us, but we tried to mitigate that.
You could say elbowed or shish kebab, one of the two. You were in a lot of pain, but again, thanks for stepping up and helping us out. So CMC, you look great in costume there, and
I do look great, sir.
So maybe we can, with the captain's call notes, and we can enjoy some stuff going on around the base the next couple of weeks.
Right away, sir. Kanagawa Toshi Kotsu Yamato Branch Taxi, that's the Toshi Taxi, is now available to make on-base pickups. These taxis can come from the following locations: the Navy Gateway Inns and Suites bus stop, the Building 1290 bus stop, the West Gate bus stop, and the JTAG bus stop by AmeriCable. This does not limit any other taxi companies from bringing SOFA-sponsored personnel on base for drop-offs. It simply allows for the service to now take you or make on-base pickups. For those interested in using the Kanagawa Toshi Katsu Yamato Branch Taxi, their toll-free number is 0120-1452-86, and their commercial number is 046-277-0100. For more information, please visit the NAF Atsugi Facebook page or check out the Skyrider newsletter or the NAF Atsugi CNIC webpage.
There will be a 2-day Applied Suicide Intervention Skills Training, also known as ASSIST, at Club Trilogy on Thursday, November 7th and Friday, November 8th from 7:30 until 4:30 or 16:30. Over the course of this workshop, you'll learn specific skills that will help you identify those at risk and how to better listen and care for those having thoughts of suicide. Pre-registration is required for this course, so please call 264-3202.
Okay, we've got a great event coming up from MWR. We have the Mess Lords. Come enjoy a night of food, live music, and entertainment with the Mess Lords, celebrity chefs at Atsugi Convention Center, Friday, November 8th from 6 to 10 p.m. And tickets are available at $9.95 per person. They go on sale. They have been on sale, and there are only 150 tickets, so they are going fast. They've got a great legend here at Atsugi. Their symbol is the HSM 51 Warlords, and they've adopted that to Mess Lords. So come on out and get some great entertainment and some good food.
The main gate will be closed on Saturday, November 9th from 8 a.m. to noon due to scheduled maintenance on the inbound and outbound lanes. The west gate will be open during this closure, so please plan accordingly. For more information and questions, please call Public Works at 115.
And this one is Tony Horton, which is near and dear to the command chief in my heart. Ready to sweat? Come and get a great workout at one of the biggest names in fitness, Tony Horton, the master behind P90X. Tony has spent the last 20 years sharing his fitness experience with professional athletes to movie celebrities and in the homes for over 1 million people with his collection of workout programs. Come join Armed Forces Entertainment, Atsugi MWR, and Tony Horton for 2 sessions at Halsey Gym on Tuesday, November 19th from 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. and from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m.
Okay, and one of the biggest events on the base every year is the Atsugi Officer Spouse Association. And they are having their 8th annual Atsugi Bazaar at Ranger Gym, Saturday, November 23rd from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Sunday, November 24th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. There will be jewelry, antiques, ornaments, home goods, and more. Proceeds will benefit the NAF Atsugi community, and all the things you didn't know that you needed to take home from Japan, you must buy here. It is an awesome place to go buy stuff. So CMC, I know you'll be there. You are a hoarder of many things. And
Wow.
Speaking of awesome stuff, I want to say thanks, Chief, for bringing out this great collection. So where did this helmet come from specifically?
That one specifically came from France, mid-1800s. As you know, folks were a little bit smaller back then and didn't grow very large.
This looks like a baby's helmet.
It absolutely does. But there was no interior firefighting, so technology has really gone a long way to where we have state-of-the-art, such as this Dallas Cowboy fire helmet that was provided to me from the lovely guys at Cadena.
Wow, outstanding. Okay, not sure I enjoy your choice of teams there, but okay. Well, anyway, we are done with the notes, so we're ready to move on to MWR, all the great stuff they got coming up. Great tours. It is a beautiful day. It's fall here in Japan. I can't think of a better place to be when the leaves are changing. It's absolutely stunning around here. So take one of these tours. They're great to go see the countryside. So we'll be back in just a couple minutes with the BZs and the concerns. So please stay tuned and take a look at this awesome fire unit back here. And we're real proud of our fire department. So come back and join us in just a couple minutes.
November is Military Family Appreciation Month, and we are once again celebrating with our month-long passport program. Passports are available at the Corner Pocket, Halsey and Ranger Gyms, Club Trilogy, Library, and Tours Office. You will be able to participate in dozens of MWR events throughout the month to earn stamps. Each passport requires 4 stamps for entry into the prize drawings, and you may turn in as many passports as you like. Prizes are sponsored by the USO and be awarded at our tree lighting ceremony on December 6th. Join us at the track every Tuesday and Friday in November for our stroller walk to Fuji. We'll be working to complete 28 laps throughout the month, totaling 7 miles, the distance to walk up and down Mount Fuji. No need to sign up, simply meet us there from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. for some exercise and socializing. Registration is now open for our next competitive event. The duathlon will consist of a 2.5K run, 17K bike course, and 5K run held on Saturday, December 7th. Please sign up at either Halsey or Ranger Gym by Monday, December 2nd to participate. Now back to Captain's Call.
Okay, we're back, and thanks for all those things, MWR. Really appreciate what you do, and for keeping us busy and entertained on the weekends and during the week. So CMC, you looking good there in the full battle dress. You know, this brings me back to my shipboard firefighting days.
things I do for the command. So.
That's right. That's right. It's tough living. And speaking of firefighting and all the great things, Chief Gonzales is here with us. And so, Chief, I know you got a family here. Your wife is here of 31 years. Is that correct?
That's absolutely correct, sir.
My
31
God.
years.
So how many times have you guys moved in your, was a 30-year Air Force career, correct?
That is a 30-year Air Force career.
All right.
Correct,
And so how many times did you guys move?
Well, more than we choose to count, but been to Japan 3 times,
Wow.
so all over Europe as well. So the Air
Amazing.
Force actually did me well.
That's great.
And really enjoyed serving.
That's great. Well, so, thanks for your service. I know we give each other a bad time about the Air Force and the Navy, but we truly are appreciative of our brothers and sisters in blue, and just happy to be a joint service, especially over here in Japan, where we actually get to serve and live alongside you and do great things for U.S. and Japan over here. So great job. Anybody you'd like to say hi to, either here on the base, back home, to your folks?
Absolutely, I do, sir. I'd like to first say hello to the men and women of the armed forces. We got Veterans Day coming up as well. We have several veterans here, so I'd like to send out a hello and thank you for all that they've done and they continue to still serve. Also, CNRJ Fire and Emergency Services personnel, the men and women here are professional, top-notch, second to none, and it was evident in us winning the DOD Medium Fire Department of the Year for the entire DOD, obviously. Mm-hmm. And then, like you said, sir, my wife, I think, is the luckiest woman to be married to me and keeps me young and challenging. Yeah. I couldn't do the fun things that I do now without her support. And then I have 2 kids. My daughter Chelsea, who served in the Air Force and now is serving in a different capacity and will help the command chief one day out. She works for the VA, so she's still serving in a different capacity. Yeah. My son, who's enlisted in the Army and is at Fort Hood on active duty, so he's following different footsteps. He wanted to make his own way, so he decided to do the Army thing. And then my last person is my Mia Willette, who is my sponsor. She usually sends me Girl Scout cookies every year so I can send to the troops downrange. So I always count on her to send me my Girl Scout cookies.
Well, that's great. Well said there, Chief. And thanks to all the folks who have supported him along the way, and especially to his lovely bride of many, many years. I'm sure you moved a lot more times than you promised her you were going to move. But thanks for your service, and thanks for keeping us safe, and thanks for running a damn fine department here.
Thank you, sir.
We're really proud to have you here. Okay, so CMC, it's not all milk and cookies. We got some things we got to work on around here. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Our first concern goes to the Child Development Center. I just received the new fiscal year 14 payment for the CDC. I live on base, and getting $950 added to my yearly wages, I am not receiving BAH for living on base. And also, how does the CDC get to add BAS and COLA into the wages when BAS is for the service member? Please explain why the monthly fee for the CDC is not going off the member's monthly pay only. Thank you.
Okay, so it's a good question, and something you should definitely talk with Ms. Papa about at the director of the CDC, CYP. They can answer your questions, but the bottom line is the new fee policy is put in place by CNIC, and they are the program director for all things CDC and youth programs. So we go off of their guidance, and that's exactly where the rates came from. All parents, you should have been provided information pertaining to the fee. We can send you the link, or you should stop by the CDC office to get that for you. It's a little long for me to read off here, and that'll explain the whole fee policy. If you have any further questions, please contact either Miss Sarah or Miss Lee at the CDC. You know, they're very customer service friendly, and they want you to have all your answers, all the questions to your answers. So please stop by over there, and thanks for trusting the CDC with your young one. Really appreciate it, and thanks for writing in. Okay, I believe that's all we got.
That's it, sir.
Well, let's just lay it on Chief Gonzales to read about 100 BZs for us today. Is that all right?
Well, that's not surprising because we come from an excellent base here.
We do.
Service provider, the Bombers Fresh Mexican. I was on base last night for Halloween with my Japanese friends and their children for trick-or-treating. We decided to get dinner at Bombers Parcheesi's. It was very busy, and there was only one person working the register for both places, while also taking pizza orders. I thanked him last night for his patience, but I wanted to make sure his wonderful service was recognized. There were a lot of Japanese nationals ordering pizzas and drinks last night, including my friends, and it sometimes took them a little longer to order and pay. Sadly, I feel like a few Americans in line were annoyed by this. However, even though it was busy and things were a little bit hectic, the employee at the register was patient, kind, and kept his cool. I did not get his name, but I hope you will be able to determine who he is and let him know he did an awesome job. I really appreciate his kind and patient attitude towards my friends who were so excited to be on base celebrating Halloween.
That was good. I saw millions of kids here from our local community. It was great. Thanks for bringing them on board.
The next one is for Halsey Gym, service provider. I would like to commend the Halsey staff for always being positive and keeping their facility clean and running effectively. I go there about 2 times a week, and every time I go, I get treated with respect. Sure, this facility might be not as fancy as Ranger, but I really appreciate the staff here. They are always consistently roaming the gym areas and keeping them looking clean and presentable. I just want to praise the Halsey staff for all they do.
Good gym.
The next one is for the library. Just wanted to say the staff at the library is doing a wonderful job. I went in to find a book on a very obscure topic for my son, and they knew right where to find what I needed. They even gave helpful suggestions on further reading materials. Wonderful service. Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you, sir. Obviously, the library did a fantastic job.
Awesome.
Single Sailor Lounge also,
right.
And I have one for them. I was relieved to find a printer for us after searching all day. Please do not take away from transit personnel. The service at the Single Sailors are awesome and fill a critical need. With the number of transit personnel here at NAF Atsugi and the increased number of CAC-only access websites, NKO, JKO, e-learning, Outlook, webmail, could the general use computers in a Single Sailor be equipped with the CAC readers for those without OneNet access?
Right.
And the last one is for NAF Atsugi. I wasn't sure which department to ice, but I thought this would be a good place to start. Thank you so much for allowing our Japanese friends to join us on trick-or-treating. I brought 2 of my co-workers and their daughters, and they all loved it. They were impressed with not only the generosity of our families handing out candy, but how great the sense of our community is and how clean everything was. I'm sure getting everyone on base is a bit of a headache, but please know your efforts are appreciated.
That's great. That's a really nice, good ice comment, and yeah, a lot of folks worked hard to do that. The security folks to get people on the base and get them credentialed and get the appropriate paperwork done. And there's really not a better cross-cultural activity we do than Halloween. They don't celebrate it here necessarily in Japan, and the kids have no idea what they're stepping into, why they're getting dressed up and going to get candy, but it's a pretty cool thing, and they really enjoy it. So thanks for participating, and thanks for all those BZs. That's about our most BZ day I think we've ever had. CMC.
It was a busy day indeed.
Very good. Very good. Well, Chief Gonzales, thanks again for joining us on the show. Thanks for everything that you do. CMC, good show today. Thanks for dressing up in that battle gear.
Thank you, sir.
Going to sea duty sometime soon. I bet you'll be wearing one of these helmets not too long from now, right?
Lead from the front, sir.
There you go. Exactly. So, anyway, thanks. That's our show today. Thanks, Public Affairs, for putting it together. And Chief Gonzales, I look forward to beating you on the golf course again. Thanks very much.
Sir.
We're out here.